Run Thacker and Chiken Run. Chiken Run is a claymation movie made by DreamWorks and Aardman, also known for Wallace and Gromit, which came out in 2000. And it's just good. Nice, little clever movie. It's good. And to this day, it's the most high-school claymation movie ever. So it only made sense we get a sequel. 22 years later. And hey, claymation and stop motion does take a lot of time, so I see why no one wanted to jump into a sequel to this movie. And to my knowledge, it's actually the first big mainstream claymation sequel. But on December 15th, 2023, Chiken Run Dawn the Nugget was released on Netflix. And it is... fine. Yeah, it makes me kind of sad to say that the first sequel to a claymation movie, and just a sequel to a just genuinely good, entertaining movie in general, is just fine. In my opinion, the biggest problem with this movie is that the tone feels off. It has been 22 years since the original, and yeah, the tone doesn't exactly feel like the first Chiken Run. And I mean, it's been 22 years, so I kind of expect that, but it doesn't feel like Chiken Run. I'm sorry, it just feels too different. I will say it's better throughout the movie, just feel more like Chiken Run near the end, but still, it doesn't feel like Chiken Run. I'm just gonna say, if you try to watch these movies back to back, oh man, that would be a distracting difference. I think the biggest way to explain this tone difference is that in the first movie, there's no pop songs. In this one, there's a pop song. There you go. And the majority of the voice actors are recast in the sequel, but I didn't mind it too much, but I still noticed it. But the claymation's great. The claymation looks amazing, a bit better than the first movie, but not by a whole lot. It still feels like this is Chiken Run. Like, it's not, oh my goodness, these movies are not even comparable how well they look. This movie's pretty vibrant. I think that's one of my biggest complaints about it, because the first Chiken Run is a very dark, gloomy claymation movie, which I think is what claymation's best at. Here, yeah, it looks beautiful, but it doesn't feel like Chiken Run. And I do kind of get the first movies rather than try to escape, and now they've escaped, it's going to be more brighter, vibrant, happier, but still, it's just, I go back to that point, if you watch the movies back to back, something's going to be off. And the plot of this movie is that this time they're breaking in to save chickens instead of breaking out to save themselves, which is like, yeah, the one way you could have gone with a sequel to this movie. I also would prefer a different plot, more original. Maybe like they save turkeys this time, or something like that. Maybe something to do with the island itself. It's kind of doing the first film, but reverse. And there were some unique things to do with this concept, but not nearly enough. Well, the characters in the first movie feel the same, like they feel like they're the same characters at least. However, I can't say the same for the new characters. I generally don't like most of them, and the ones I do remember, I don't really remember that well. There's a new villain, which is forgettable. I don't really care about him. The villain from the first one returns, Mrs. Tweety, and she is there. Honestly, kind of would prefer if they didn't have her in this movie, although it's kind of nice to see her again, I guess. The factory setting is fun enough. At least it's fun when you create scenes, mainly my favorite being the popcorn scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But I do thoroughly enjoy the font of the movie. I think it's very entertaining and nice, well-paced. I really do like that. I think it's closest we got to recreating the feel of the first Chiken Run. So Chiken Run needs a sequel? No. Is it bad? No. Is it good? Not really. Overall, Chiken Run Dawn the Nugget is fine. If you're a big fan of the first Chiken Run or just claymation movies in general, then maybe check this movie out. But overall, it's just fine. But maybe you thought something different of it. Maybe you think it's a really great movie and better than the original. It is not, but if you do, let me know in the comments below why you think that. Bye guys for now. Bye-bye, Scarlet Thacker.